Hey guys, let's play on WoW Freaks. Let's play WoW Freaks. What could possibly go wrong? And just so you know, it kind of resets your shit. And cool, it happened unexpectedly. So you see this percentage shit? It'll reset it. It will also reset a bunch of other stuff like this shit. It didn't happen this time, but you know. I'm going to the fucking flight master. Oh, and by the way, one of your buttons doesn't work. So I go into interface and whatever that one was, the auto dismount thing, wherever the fuck it is. I think it's on here somewhere. Combat action bars. Accessibility. Somewhere on here I tick it. The auto dismount before you fly. And guess what happens? It doesn't auto dismount. Who would have thought? I'm moving because I think this is probably what makes me not get disconnected. Fuck. There it is. Yeah, controls, auto dismount, right there. I could have sworn I saw it somewhere. Oh, there we go again. You're gonna watch through the whole thing. You're gonna watch me log in. You're not gonna see me type my password though. Server's pretty disappointing. I mean, it's great and all, but shit's been out for a very long time. I don't get how you could fuck this up. I don't get how you could fuck up Mr. Pandaria either. You guys still managed to fuck up Mr. Pandaria. So, that resets it. Or some shit. I don't know what the fuck's going on. See this? See your bars? All gone. Let's watch it tell me I'm not using its launcher even though I use its fucking launcher. For like the 50th time. Just so you know, all of this shit has been happening. It's been happening in like a 10-minute time span, alright? I literally just paused, and this is what happened. I just paused the recording. This for fuck's sake, guys, your server is so buggy. Come on. How can you not fix this? Yep. You can watch this too. Your slow connects. However the fuck you say that. Me and my broken English, even though English is my first language. Let's watch some.
When they first discovered that
shit.
chimpanzees like ate other monkeys, and that when they fucking killed a monkey, they got off on it, and they almost like walk around talking shit about what they did,
Ooh.
and just like I saw this thing where they taught this one chimpanzee how to do sign language, and within like a fucking month, his ego went through the roof. Thing started sexually assaulting other fucking. It was like, acting like it got its own show. It was unreal. It was walking around like some spoiled star, and when I just see the behavior of those fucking things, and I saw when this chimpanzee caught this other smaller monkey, right, and it's standing on the fucking thing. He's up in a tree, and the thing can't move. And rather than killing it, it was just taking its index finger and its thumb was just digging meat out of the thing's back, and the thing was screaming, and the fucking chimp was getting off on like torturing this thing to death, and it really was like it was fucking depressing to watch. I'm like, we're so much of that is in it. Like I really believe that. I don't know. I'm a pessimistic guy when it comes to that shit.
Well, I mean, that's undeniable when it comes to chimps, and we are a close relative to chimps. But that when they found that video, when they first started filming,
You're gonna watch this too.
I think that was a David Attenborough nature documentary. I might be wrong, but when they first filmed it, that was the first time they realized that chimps even ate meat. Like
Yeah,
they didn't even know.
No.
They eat monkeys all the time. It's like one of their favorite things to eat. And they have these sophisticated ways of capturing them.
Did you see all that?
Yeah.
The way they flush
Ooh.
it out and everything, and then they
Sweet.
surround it, and then they just get dude. And the way they, in the end, like they're all amped up when they
Yeah.
killed the fucking
Yeah.
thing. Like, like
and
I
they
was just
eat them. They eat them like from the asshole first. They eat their guts. Like they pull them apart. Like they hold on to their body, and they pull like. There's a video of one, like literally biting it through the hips, and like pulling it
Is the
apart
thing
from the
still
hips.
alive
Oh
or
yeah,
no?
it's screaming. It's screaming. It's got this little face and its little hands, and it's screaming. And this chimp is just eating it alive. I mean, that's our closest relative. It's crazy.
Yeah, dude.
But you know what else is crazy?
That's fucking gross,
Our
man.
other closest
that really
relative.
just made me feel fucked up just visualizing that.
You can watch it. We can
Why
pull
am
it
I
up.
watching
No.
this? This is like
there's
the
a-
shittiest
I saw the
thing
back
ever.
when
Why would I want to watch this? I wanna, like, shit. I need to watch something good. Active self-protection. I like these. Wait with
Say
me.
it a lot at active self-protection. Knowing how to use a defensive fence can save you a significant beating. Hi everyone, this is John with today's active self-protection lesson out of Tempe, Arizona. Here we're going to see a maintenance worker at a hotel who's going to be badly beaten by a man whom he angers. We're going to learn important lessons here about verbal judo, de-escalation, escape, and avoidance, and how the defensive fence can save your life, but it's no help if you don't use it. As this one begins here, you can see our perp that he is walking away from his hotel room at the top of our screen here. And, you know, if you go read the news story, he's been denied entrance back into his room for failure to follow the motel's rules on several occasions. So now this guy who's an employee here is telling him, hey man, you're not allowed back in your room, and the guy and he are going to have an altercation here. And he's going to talk to him about it, but the guy apparently has brought a bunch of stuff into their hotel that they're not welcome and all these things, and they talked about it several times. And so now the guy's getting irate about it. I want back in my room, and the guy was like, no man, you can't get back in your room. So it looks at this point like they're having a discussion about it, but it's not an ugly discussion. Clearly the guy in gray is frustrated about things, but the employee's like, hey man, go down and talk to the people in, at the office or whatever. And when he tells him which way to go, the guy just decides he doesn't have it, and he punches him in the face there, and now the fight's on. And it's not a fight, it's an absolute beating. If you go read the news story, again in the description, this guy faces brain damage for this. This was clearly grievous bodily harm, and that was a deadly threat to him. Guy runs off, they're still looking for him in Tempe, and again, he suffered severe injuries. Go back and learn some lessons out of this one. I think there are several of them. We talk about staying left of bang all the time, and using our pre-attack indicators and knowing what our risks are so that we can minimize them. So this is a big dude here. And our employee is not a big guy and doesn't look to be as big and in shape as the perp is.
Oh, and by the way, see this global thing? It's not supposed to be here. I moved to a new window. I don't like to see these fucking idiots just spam the chat with garbage. So we have 3 of them open. And there we go. Uh, I'm just gonna record the whole thing. All right, I'm just gonna just keep on recording. See whichever. I'm gonna see what like how long it takes. Let's see how long this shit takes.
Here.
Just do a
So now
YouTube
we're having a
marathon.
discussion, and I just want to think about body language here and maintaining a little bit of distance against an unknown contact. So you see the guy lean in here. He's clearly agitated. Now they're having a significant discussion, and clearly the guy is frustrated with him. And you can see from his body language that he's. If you have attitude, skills, and plan against a rifle-wielding attacker even, you can win the fight with a pistol. Hi everyone, this is John with today's active self-protection lesson out of South Carolina. Shows us one of the crazier incidents that I've ever seen as a man comes in and looks at an AR-15 in a pawn shop. Turns into a crazy gunfight that teaches us some important lessons about how fast fights develop, about the importance of marksmanship, and about using concealment effectively in a gunfight. Boy, there's a lot going on in this one. I've sped up the beginning here. We see this guy's come into this pawn shop, said he wants to see an AR-15, and so the employees just, grab one off the shelf to show him, inspecting it like you would normally expect a customer to do. And now, as we slow back down, we see the guy put his hand behind his waist here, and he is going to pull a loaded magazine out from behind his waist and put it in the rifle. Now, he almost chambers it there, but he doesn't run the charging handle, and the employee's trying to talk to him. Now, I've sped it back up again because they talked for some time. Now, if you go read the news story on this one, this guy said that, the Russians had been talking to him about 9/11. Clearly mentally unstable, has a lot of problems.
Okay, I gotta stop this. I have like 15 minutes to go on my computer, and I gotta save this recording. I don't think it's gonna take less than 7 minutes.